This video is brought to you by Magnaware, quality cast aluminum cookware.
Prepping up for our cook. We do have...
In South Texas, there's a dish that just about everybody likes. And after we show you how to make it today, it might be one of your favorites as well. We're talking about Carne Guisada, a tasty and delicious beef stew. And we're doing it all here on Al Lunas Cuing. Bienvenidos and welcome once again, mi gente buena. Today we are prepping for our carne guisada cook. Now the first thing we need to do is cut our beef into square cubes of meat. About 3/4 to an inch cube is fine, and just trim away some of that silver skin and fat to get a square cube like this. Now some people prefer to use a leaner cut of meat like round steak or sirloin, while others prefer a fattier cut like boneless chuck steak or the budget-friendly chuck steak agujas. You use the cut of your choice. We are using boneless chuck steak roast today. The reason why I like to use chuck steak is because you can trim away some of that fat while making your cubes of meat. Then you can chop up that fat into little pieces and add them to your bowl of meat chunks. When you cook them down, the chopped up fat will render almost completely and give your carne guisada a more tasty, beefy flavor. So as we finish up cubing up our meat, let me give you a list of a few other ingredients you'll be needing for this recipe. You can take a picture of the list if you plan on making this recipe at home. Most of the ingredients you should have already in your pantry. You can use your favorite salt, pepper, garlic rub or make your own. I'll have the link for the Fiesta Carne Guisada rub in the video description below. So today we'll start off our cook in the barbecue back shack, but before we begin, let me show you what we're cooking this in, as well as the sponsor for this video. Today we are cooking in this cast aluminum 12-inch saute pan with lid by Magnaware. Now if this brand name sounds familiar, it might be because you remember Magna-Lite cookware. Magna-Lite cookware gained popularity in the 1930s up to about the 1980s among home cooks and professional chefs alike. The cookware's lightweight design and excellent heat conductivity made it a favorite in many kitchens. Magna-Lite cookware was also known for its durability and long lifespan, making it a worthwhile investment for many households. In the 1980s to 1990s, with the introduction of Teflon nonstick cookware, the brand declined in popularity, and by 1996, it went out of business. Magnaware, using a similar name, is identical in quality and in fact is almost a direct copy of many of Magna-Lite's cookware. This cast aluminum pan is 1/3 the weight of cast iron, with thick base walls to ensure even heat distribution. Crafted with premium materials and sturdy construction, this pan comes with a lid, has 2 conveniently placed side sprouts, and an ergonomical handle, providing smooth pouring and comfortable grip even when handling hot dishes. That concludes our Magnaware cookware unboxing. Now let's get the cook started.
Hey guys, how you guys doing today? We're getting our prep set, or we're prepping up for our cook. Let's get it heated up. I'll place it in our hot plate, turn this on. We do have our meat right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and season it up with some SPG. You can use just regular salt, pepper, garlic, 2-to-1 ratio on the pepper to salt. So I'm just going to go ahead and work the salt, pepper, garlic in the meat. But I'm going to go ahead and put the oil in the meat. And this is just regular olive oil. It doesn't need much, it just, here we go. We're going to get a good browning on the meat. Okay, so as you see, the meat's starting to release a little bit of water there. You see that? So what we're going to do now, what we have here is some tomato, chopped tomato, some chopped onion, and some garlic, and some bell pepper, red bell pepper. You can use green pepper, you can use poblano pepper, even jalapeno pepper if you want a little kick to it. But let's go ahead and add our veggies. It's smelling great. So these are two Roma tomatoes. So what I like doing is mixing fresh tomatoes, freshly chopped tomatoes, with some diced tomatoes and green chilies, and mix that in. We're gonna let that all mingle together. Then this is essential, comino or cumin. Some people don't like the smell of it, but it adds a lot of flavor. And I'm gonna put maybe 3/4 of a teaspoon maybe.
So here I misjudged how much water to add. I really should have added 8 ounces instead of the whole bottle, but now we'll just allow it to evaporate during the cook.
Bay leaves, we got off to the side. 1 bay leaf, 2 bay leaves, 3 bay leaves. Now we're gonna cover it up
and check where we're at in about 45 minutes. Now the cook did take longer than anticipated, but the Magnaware performed excellent. We had that extra water to evaporate, but I didn't mind waiting because it was a beautiful day in the backyard.
So we're gonna let the water reduce down, then we're gonna do one last concoction.
And so the last step is the addition of Carne Guisada seasoning by Fiesta. We're going to add this to a glass, about 2.5 tablespoons. I'll have the link for it in the video description below, but if you want to make your own, this is basically cornstarch, flour, and spices like garlic, onion, cumin, salt, and pepper. And now we'll add a little bit of water to the glass and mix it all together. Now the reason you mix this in a glass before adding it is because if you were to add the powder straight to the stew, you would get clumps. This ensures that the seasoning is evenly mixed and thickens up into a tasty, delicious gravy. Looks like we're just about done here. Let's get ready to plate this. Ooh-wee, smells really good. Let's serve ourselves a plate. There we go. And then we'll see how tender it is. Smells great. Wow, nice. Now I like eating my carne guisada on a warm flour tortilla with cheese. And with the steam from the meat, the cheese will slowly start to melt. Now notice how rich the gravy looks. That's because of the bits of fat that totally rendered down. The flavors of the red bell pepper, onions, garlic, comino, bay leaf, tomato, and chiles give this gravy multiple layers of flavor, and that succulent tender beef will melt in your mouth. This is my favorite Tex-Mex dish, and I'm sure you will like it too. Now guys and gals, I will have the links in the video description for the Magnaware cookware featured here if interested. These are quality built cookware, and we are giving one away on our Tuesday night live stream, October 22nd at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. To be entered, you must be a subscriber, then comment on this video and make sure to include the hashtag Magnaware. Must be present in the chat to claim the prize. Hope to see you there.
It doesn't need much, it just needs a little bit of help. I tell you, man, they love getting up around my corner here.
And so, my good people, that's all for now. Hope you all are having a great week and a super weekend. Hit that subscribe button for more cooking and barbecue videos. Hope to see you again very soon.